Manic Music Media, happy Labor Day. Every day is Labor Day. Today's AMC Screen Unseen was The Threesome. I saw the trailer for The Threesome, and I was actually expecting good things from it just because it looked like a nuanced romantic comedy, and I feel like that's exactly what it was. It was a nuanced 2025 romantic comedy about like this really fun, interesting story, very modern, but also very cliche, I think, in a romantic comedy. You know, it's a love triangle at the end of the day, to a certain extent, but then it ended up being a lot about, you know, obviously what parenting looks like, what modern relationships look like, all of the above. But I think even more important than the story, the acting, which was well done, all of the characters which were really great, also the realism and the nuance of the characters, I think the direction of The Threesome was probably the most impressive part. It was just really beautiful, did very interesting shots. The actual threesome scene was so intimate and vulnerable just based on the way that it was made. I feel like in a way, the journey of the film kind of felt like, you know, in a way, a lot of typical 90s romantic comedies, and I say that in the most light, like it felt like a feel-good romantic comedy in a lot of ways, but then it got into like these really vulnerable scenes where you just got to live with the actors, live with that. There's this scene at one point at the end of the movie where the camera's just right up on them and a tear drops right before a kiss happens, and like obviously I'm sure they did many takes, but just to be able to capture the beauty of that really worked well. So I like Threesome. I'm a modern, interesting relationship idea guy, and I was impressed by how it handled it, the nuance of it, without it choosing a side on what's right or wrong. It really showed like this spectrum of what your beliefs can be on these things, but then it bows down to, like all good movies do, what really matters at the end of the day is that we're all human. So I loved it. It's actually my type of movie. Like I said, AMC Screen Unseen has found its niche, and it's giving you the kind of movies that are really interesting that should get more spotlight. So I'm happy to be able to make these movies about it. Manic Music Media, The Threesome.